trader. Welcome to E-RAH. E-RAH Zao. Yeah, so I'm E-RAH. I'm going to show you how and why I took this trade here on gold. Yeah, we trade gold. Yeah, so let's dive into deeply why I took this trade, why I took this sell, not a buy. Yeah, me, I'm a day trader. I trade New York session mostly because it's my favorable time. So let's dive into this. Firstly, me, I use higher time frame. I use higher time frames to give me a bias and to judge my entries. I don't use smaller time frames. I use smaller time frames to make entries. So I went onto the charts. I think it was at 4 there. It was at 4. I saw it was bullish. It means it was bearish. Sorry, but earlier in the morning, I think it was here at 7. It was bullish. It was bullish. By the time I went to the charts, it was kinda here. 12. I didn't see any. Not 12. I went to the charts. I think it was at 3. But I was late for an entry, so I had to wait because this candle had already left me for a sale because it was a very nice selling opportunity from here, because this candle here had rejected. You see on H4, this candle here had rejected my support here. This was my support, my resistance, sorry. So when it rejected this one, I had to go for a selling opportunity from here, but I was late, so I had to wait. But I knew it was going to sell, though the market was volatile, but I knew it was gonna sell. So what I did, I saw this left shoulder here, I didn't take it. I marked it here. Here is my left shoulder, as you can see on the line chart. A left shoulder is this one. When the market comes, so we are in a uptrend. Market comes it makes a choke. Then what is left here? Here, this one is a left shoulder, this one. So this is one of my powerful models I use. So this one, when I see this, I expect to get an entry from here, and I'm going to sell targeting these lows or any fresh level here down. So that's what I saw on H1. Here I saw an H1 level, but I didn't consider it. Why? Because when you go on to refine, because my model also, you have to refine an entry. What I saw, first I made 2 entries. First, on 5 minutes, there was also this left shoulder here. On 5 minutes, there was this left shoulder. I knew market would also come here. This one was above our 5 minute, our 1 hour level, left shoulder, so I had to consider it. I placed an entry there. And also on 15, I saw a good level on 15 minutes, which was here. And also putting into consideration of what? Liquidity. When market swept this, when market made what? When it tapped into this H1 level, it left liquidity here. So this point, I consider it as liquidity, because there were fresh levels here up, which market would respect. So I had to put my entry here, another entry here, and I put my stop loss above this high, because market would rarely tap there. So I put my entry there, my first entry, my second entry, and my first entry, it was here. just near that level, just in case market doesn't come back, just in case market just taps here, I will be safe. And targeting, I just targeted this. I didn't target a lot because I knew market would just go down. I had to target this level here. You see this level? This was my target here. Let me first clear off the chart. So this was my level here. I took it up to here. Yeah, that was my almost 150 pips. I think I just left a few. I think on one trade I took up to this side here. I took I think up to here. Yeah, I considered this. So I had to take my trade from there, and yeah, it played out properly. After market coming, remember I missed this, I didn't consider it, I wasn't greedy, I left it. Market came, I waited patiently, then at 5:15 my order was tapped here too, and then in just 2 candles was enough to sort me out, and I was out of the market. Then hardly had I moved out of the market, then it made its thing, it had to go up. Remember, the overall trend was what? It's bullish. Here we're just trading a recorrection, and you know on Friday the market is what? Is always volatile. So why I didn't take a long-term trade, because when you see here market was coming, it made a break of structure, I mean a change of character from here, so we are bullish. But market came to it's now here, just it was making a lot of spikes here. So also it wasn't okay good day, it was just a day. Don't over big, like greedy, and say I'm going to hold up to here, because market would rarely come here. If the market is to go up to these zones here, it has to first break this zone here, of which I wasn't going to risk, unless that has to happen before, like when I'm not in the market, then we shall consider long-term sales. But if that's not it, we're just going to be satisfied with the few pips we have. Just know 150 pips, they're good pips for a day trader, and this is gold here. So here I moved out of the market. So as you see here, I took this is my MT5 on my PC. You see what I was telling you about. I took one trade here. It can't allow. Okay, as you can see, I took one trade here on it. This was a 5 minute. You see, I took my trade here and then I exited here. Now when I finished exiting, then the market consolidated, then I had to give a big push up. So for someone who wanted to trade this buy, this buy, what would that someone do? That someone will just wait, be patient. Sorry. So for you to trade the buy, you have to just wait here and go on 5 minutes. You see this bullish engulfing candle here. See this bullish engulfing candle here. here. When you wait for that, you'll just come here and you'll wait for a retracement to this zone here, then you could buy. Simple as that. Okay, thank you guys. See you on my next video.